I'm Saf Khan, and I started and own okgamers.com.
I'm Donnie P, real name Donnie Parise.
Link RKC.
Yeah, I'm Brian.
Well, my name is Chris Evers.
I am David Evers.
I'm Austin Broach.
Kalen Best.
My name is Lino Barraza.
I'm Brett, or Fuzion.
I'm Ashley.
My name is Lou.
My name is Michael Jackson.
My name is Herschel Torres.
Well, actually, ironically enough, with the Soul Calibur community, I tried to get a lot of people together, and the second my game went from arcade to console, everyone hid in their houses. So in the end, I figured out, well, if you're going to network, you're going to have a central place. So I was a web designer, and I had free hosting, so I could throw it up and I could make it, but would it work? So I found out other people had problems finding other gamers. Console games have that problem, D&Ders. Just pretty much gamers in general, they hide away in their houses and they don't get out, so we don't network, we don't read a newspaper. So in the end, I started OK Gamers and tried to help out.
I work at Funhouse, and you guys have the tournaments there all the time. So I learned through there, and then the flyers are always there too. So
I found out Oklahoma Gamers through my friend Saf, who's actually created the site.
Oklahoma Gamers was a site that actually my friend Saf and several of his friends started, and because I'm friends with him, he spammed the address like mad to me, and I had to join. See, it's a good thing though. Definitely helps the community.
In my Comp 2 class at TCC, and he told me he was volunteering at MiniCon, and he told me that they needed some volunteers, and I went and looked it up, and that's how I found out about it.
Looking for tournaments online on Google, ran across OklahomaGamers.com. And saw the tournament, saw that it was hasn't passed, so I thought I'd check it out.
Taki.
and Cassandra or Olkadan.
Maxi.
Lizard Man?
Either Lizard Man or Sofitia.
Killick. Frankly, I'm going to be using about half the cast.
Astroth.
Cervantes.
Probably Sofitia most of the time.
I use Zhenghua.
Cervantes.
I used Ivy. She's hot.
X.
DonP.
Yeah.
Who's DonP?
Yeah, the yellow one there.
Oh. Is he the one who's like, I'm the best in the world, I'm gonna kick everyone's butt?
Yeah.
I have no opinion on it.
In the end, Don found our site by just typing in into a Google search, and started talking about the fact that he was a really great player and that no one could beat him. Then eventually we found out that he lived in Arizona, and we'd already offered challenges to play him, and he said, well, he's just going to come on out. So he came out and we played.
Because I don't think he's the best in the world. I don't care what he says. I just read about the forum. I just read the forum yesterday. I didn't know what was going on, and I wasn't going to come until I actually read what he said. So I was cracking up.
He's good. I played him the very first time. He uses Cervantes.
It's interesting. I'm really impressed that he showed up. That's the biggest thing. So he's got my respect, whatever. Travel that far just to play, that's what you have to start doing if you actually do want to improve. I mean, if you just sit home and play your friends, you're never going to experience real players.
Oh, well, I just saw Hates own him, so I think I'm going to do okay.
I think it's the shit. He came out of the shadows and just said, "Hey, I am the realest shit you ever saw. I'm gonna scrape you people," and they started naming names. And I think that's great.
He's a very nice guy from what I've interacted with him. He didn't have a lot of competition where he is, so he kind of had the overinflated amount of self-worth in the game, I guess you could say. Because when you're running around and you play with your buddies and you beat the crap out of them and nothing can touch you, you think you're the king of the world. It's true. But then when you travel and you played other areas, groups of people that have really spent a lot of time on the game, you can really tell that you're not You're not the king of the world. maybe the king of your city, but you know, whatever.
I told everyone I was the best in the world. They all got hype and told me to come down. You know, I had to come down and see what was cracking, and came down and see here. Got beat up bad by Link, BrianHates, XA, Link's little brother, but the people that were talking the most yin yang to me, Blind Samurai and Dark Wraith, I gave it to them. I beat them down.
Probably going to be Link on top.
Some of these guys definitely have potential.
I have played with most of the people who's going to be here, and let's face it, they're a lot better than me.
Link is good.
I don't know. I'm kind of being a little bit cocky today. I brought cookies for people who beat me, and you know they're pretty delicious. I didn't bring any loser cookies, so you know.
And in first place,